JAHVER. I have no idea who this is, but this is a brand new artist that has just dropped 2 songs. This is a really interesting website of theirs, JAHVERmusic.com. Very plain, very minimalistic. Love to see it though. And what is going on at the bottom here? Because we got to put in our phone number, I think. For what? What happens if we do? Do we unlock more songs by doing that? I don't know. But the 2 images at the bottom here are the only 2 of the 9 that are not blurred out. So I'm assuming that the 2 songs belong to the 2 images here. This is so interesting to me. JAHVER. What a cool name. You know, I know nothing about this person. Have they made music before? Were they ever a part of a group? Perhaps? They kind of look familiar. I'm not going to lie. I think maybe if they were a bit more blonde. You know what I'm saying? If they were a bit more blonde, then maybe I could put a face to the name to the face. Because then they would remind me a lot more of JAHVER. Love to see it. Guys, we're going to jump right into this. I don't even know the name of the songs, but we're just going to choose whatever image and just go with that. So, guys, let's check this out. JAHVER, song number 1, baby. Stranger. Oh.
So now strangers, darling, I hate this. I need to see your face. Said you need space, but I'm all over the place. How did it fall from grace?
Fall from grace.
And I made my mistakes. That's why you hate my bones.
Oh my God, that guitar.
I still hope you find your way back home. I still hope you find.
Wow, we started off so slow and emotional.
Got you in this bar. It's a room full of strangers. I'll take you back to the car, but let's not act like strangers. I can sense the danger. Tight dress, black hair, Chanel perfume, and it looks like stranger. So now strangers, darling, I hate this.
Wow.
I need to see your face. Said you need space, but I'm all over the place. How did it fall from grace? And I made my mistakes. That's why you hate my bones.
Oh, those are great notes.
I still hope you find your way back home.
Whoa. It's like we started off slow and emotional, and then I don't know, we went for a run. We got a little hazy, you know? Drunk on love.
So now strangers, darling, I hate this. I need to see your face. Said you need space, but I'm all over the place. How did it fall from grace? And I made my mistakes. That's why you hate my bones.
Boom, boom, boom.
I still hope you find your way back home.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. I can't believe we have a sped up version and a slowed down version. The beginning was slow enough. Like, what does this sound like? Wait.
So now strangers,
Okay.
darling, I hate this.
For the TikToks, I get it.
So now strangers,
Also for the TikToks.
darling, I
actually, the sped up version.
Strangers, darling, I hate this. I need to see your face.
Okay.
Said you need space, but I'm all over the place. How
Okay.
did it
The lyrics are so good.
fall from grace?
Fall from grace.
And I made my mistakes. That's why you hate
When that
my
bass comes in, baby. Yeah.
I still hope you find your way back home. I still hope you find.
Okay. Interesting. So the switch up in the beat, I'll get to the visuals in a second. My brain's all over the place. I feel like the song is a little all over the place, so my brain is a little all over the place following the song. So we're both getting lost here. I feel like the change in the music sounds better sped up as opposed to like the original speed of the song. I'm envisioning someone walking down the street with their guitar. And yes, obviously there's a guitar in the song, but JAHVER, this JAHVER person walking down the street, it's dark, they're all by themselves, and they got a guitar. You know, they kind of look like a nomad. They got a guitar, you know, and then when this whole damn thing switches, I feel like we're getting the story that happened before all this. We're getting the prequel. So the majority of the song after that whole intro is the prequel of what led to JAHVER walking home on his own at night by himself with a guitar. The sped up version is so interesting to me.
Got you in this bar. It's around full of strangers. I take you back to the car, but let's not act like strangers. I can sense the danger. Tight dress, black hair, Chanel perfume, and the looks like changing. So now we're strangers, darling, I hate this. I need to see your face. Said you need space, but I'm all over the place. How did it fall from grace?
Wow, yeah.
And I made my mistakes. That's why you hate my bones.
Yeah, I like the sped up version. Okay, I like the sped up version as a whole, but the regular version, the original version, I like the beginning and the end the best. I do feel like the drop needs a bit more oomph. Not just the drop, but like that whole wow, 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 wow. That we're. Is there a name for that? I'm always asking because I'm so inquisitive. Is there a name for that sound? That wow, 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 wow. I just call it a motor. Sounds like a motor. I don't know what car sounds like that, but to me, it's a motor. Yeah, interesting. Okay. I wonder what the next song is gonna sound like. Let's find out. These days.
No, you never let me drown. You keep my head above the water. These days, you know I've been feeling down. I've been feeling under pressure. I've been working, getting things out of my chest, and I'm losing all my color. I must be speeding on the highway off to hell. Think I need to make a stop now. But you will stand there and watch me drown. And you could leave, but you're by my side. I don't deserve those tears in your eyes. And I hate to make you cry, no. Yeah. I hate that you are in this life. I'm running out of time, but I gotta stay cautious. These days I be moving through the signs. I must be blinded by my conscience. From the car to the plane, I was Annie and I'm out on a red eye. 907 Lennon, Texas, ain't no standby. Get these shows back to back, understand that my style makes me stand out. I will drag my jeans on the floor. Text Balenciaga asking if I want more now. Champagne in the store, I'm drinking champagne in the store now. Am I starting to lose color? I must be speeding on the highway or too high. Think I need to make a stop now. But you won't stand there and watch me drown. And you could leave, but you're by my side. I don't deserve those tears in your eyes. And I hate to make you cry, no. I hate that you are in this life. On these days, I don't like to wait. I got things to say. On these days, I've been up too late. I've been feeling late. On these days, I don't like to wait. I got things to say. On these days, I've been up too late. I've been feeling late. On these days, but you won't stand there and watch me drown. And you could leave, but you're by my side. I don't deserve those tears in your eyes.
Wow.
And I hate to make you cry, no. I hate that you are in this life. But you won't stand there and watch me drown. And you could leave, but you're by my side. I don't deserve those tears in your eyes. And I hate to make you cry, no. I hate that you are in this life.
What's the sped up version sound like?
No, you never let me drown. You keep my head above the water. These days, you know I've been feeling down.
Wow.
I've been feeling under pressure. I've been working, getting things out of my chest, and I'm losing all my color.
It's actually really crazy how the sped up version, because it kind of like chipmunks your voice, how like it's almost like listening to the female version of the song. We've replaced JAHVER with JAHVER, you know? You know what I mean? It's just so crazy.
I think I need to make a stop now. But you will stand there and watch me drown. And you could leave, but you're by my side.
I do like this song better than the first one. Stranger These Days. Oh, it kind of makes a sentence. Stranger These Days. Wow. I don't know if that was intentional. Stranger does come first, though. These Days come second. These songs do feel very personal, though, and directed very personally to an individual. But I will say, I think These Days I do like more. For me personally, I like Stranger, but I think the beginning, that whole section there in that intro, even when the bass comes in, before the song takes you by surprise, I think is the best part of the song. I love the ending as well, because it kind of ends the way that the song began. These Days, it's very cohesive and consistent with what it is, what it's trying to do from beginning to end.
I don't deserve those tears in your eyes.
I don't deserve those tears
And I
in your
hate to make you
eyes.
cry, no.
And I hate to make you cry now.
I hate that you are in this life. I'm running out of time. But I gotta stay cautious. These days I be moving through the sides. I must be blinded by my conscience. From the car to the plane, I was Eddie and I'm out on a red eye. 907 in Texas, ain't no standby. Got these shows back to back, understand that my style makes me stand out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give These Days, I got into the habit of rating songs. I rate things out of 5. 10's a little too much for me. So I rate things out of 5. I do the same thing for movies. I rate movies out of 5. These Days, I'm gonna give a 4 out of 5. Stranger, I give a 3 out of 5. It's good. It's not as great as These Days. Listening to them one after the other, they do make great companion pieces. I do feel like they are, two sides of the same coin, and they're telling, I feel like, one story. I mentioned that for Stranger, I could see JAHVER walking down the street at night with his guitar. He doesn't even necessarily have to be playing the guitar. He could. He's not dragging the guitar, but the guitar itself weighs a ton. Like, it weighs a ton on his shoulders, both, I guess, literally and figuratively, because of everything that just happened at the bar, in my head, at the bar, and the whole prequel of, leading up to him walking down the street. And he'd be going to like other places too. Like, he could walk past a bridge and he's like looking out at the distance, all the cars, maybe there's a highway under the bridge, all the cars driving by, and maybe there's another bridge where there's water. He mentions drowning in These Days. So for These Days, I see a lot of those, those, we see this a lot in music videos, the shots of someone falling or jumping into a pool of water, and it's like that slow motion shot of them like entering the water, and you see the ripple effect and the bubbles and their clothes in slow mo, like everything's in slow motion. It looks like they're falling through heaven, right? We've seen those shots many times in many different videos. I that's what I'm thinking of. But I would cut between that and them kind of just floating, on the water and like looking up, and sometimes seeing the sun blinking, looking up, and sometimes seeing the moon. Like it'd go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I do find it interesting though, the switch up in Stranger. It's interesting because both songs feel very sad and heavy. And there's a lot of love, but I feel that the switch up in Stranger kind of was a way of not making the song depressing. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Hey, look, I listen to a lot of Lana Del Rey, okay? Like, I could do depressive music, okay? Not that all her songs are depressing, but you get what I'm saying. Visually, connecting the visuals to the music. These days, wow. Yeah, just like lying in the pool. It doesn't have to be a pool. It could be the river, right? It could be the ocean on the beach. Just, and blinking, eyes closed, eyes open, it's the sun. Eyes closed again, eyes open, it's the moon. And it's like these days, the different days that are passing as they're laying in the water. And during some sort of event, we'll have flashbacks of certain events, flashbacks of a certain individual. And then you see JAHVER just sucked into the water, pulled into the water, like they're drowning. Obviously, there'd have to be more, I think, to occupy the time of the song. But that's what I get listening to this. Both songs, though, feel so personal, and they do make great companion pieces to one another. And, maybe there is a connective tissue between the two of them, a story that ties into each other. Maybe that's why both dropped today at the same time. Don't know. Just a guess. So I went into this not really knowing much, except for the fact that I did know that these songs aren't complete. I did know that I've met JAHVER before. And I did know that, obviously not his real name, who's behind the mic here, right? I am so impressed, and I cannot wait for more. I actually saved the website so that I could just always go to it and see when something's dropping. This is such a neat little idea. This is such a neat little project. I say little because it's still in the beginning stages. I don't mean anything by it. I'm hoping that it does expand and blow up. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. Guys, what say you? What did you think of Stranger? What did you think of These Days from the one, the only Mr. JAHVER, aka Oliver Moy? Let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear your thoughts. Can't wait for more. Can't wait for more. That is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for spending all this time with me as we check out JAHVER. JAHVER's brand new music with Stranger, These Days, and whatever more JAHVER has in store. That's it. That's all. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We'll speak again real soon with some more JAHVER on the way. Peace.